picks. I'm finally off the crate. First time in about a month.
Congrats. Nice win. Plus money win, which
Plus
is why you're sitting
money.
in the throne today.
I was going to sit in the chair, but Che reminded me it was a plus money play. Altuve didn't just, hit his over 1.5 bases. He went absolutely yak last night, and it felt so good. I needed it. I needed it like I needed air to breathe. The win after that cold streak is so nice.
It was good.
Makes you want to gamble more.
Yes.
Responsibly,
of course.
Shout out DraftKings.
But yeah, I was following Altuve. They got on the score. They got the inning by inning. He was getting up a ton.
Oh yeah.
He got up in the first, fourth and fifth, and then what did he hit? Seventh or ninth?
It was seventh. He hit that home run. Yeah, but he was getting walked a lot. A lot of people weren't wanting to pitch to him, and then Jordan I think went 4 for 4 with 2 home runs, and then Bregman homered. Honestly, knock on wood, those were the 3 people I was going to take yesterday, and I decided on Altuve. So it makes me feel very good that no matter what I would have taken, we would have won with my pick.
So I don't bet baseball props a ton. I take Clemmer's picks, but outside of that, I don't bet a ton. I am actually curious about this. Total bases, so it was over 1.5 total bases. You got walked early. Does that count as a total bases?
No, walks or steals do not count towards your total bases, which unfortunately does stink because,
right, that's not bad.
You have your guy up there, ready to hit, and he's on base, but it doesn't count for you. So that kind of sucks.
Okay.
Your prop hit really early last night, I feel like.
It was on the later side, but I laddered it. So I did over 4.5, over 5.5. I felt really good. Rui Hachimura, first time going back to Washington, D.C. After being traded. He had only 1 board in the first quarter. Oh my God, the Wizards last night. Holy shit. 8 for 10 to start the game. He luckily got an offensive rebound before he checked out of the first quarter, but we had 4 boards going into the fourth quarter. I got really scared because he got an N1 right at the end of the third quarter before he got taken out, and he grabbed his hamstring, and I was like, oh my God, we're
Not
1 board away. Come on. But he came back in the fourth. He grabbed 3 boards, so he cleared the ladder and then some. Big game from Rui.
And then Brandon's pick was it a bad loss? I wasn't watching Brandon's pick.
Pacers were -7.5. I believe they lost outright last night.
Well, I guess that was his getaway from the throne pick because he's in
He's in Philadelphia. He's far away.
He's dressing up in a bunch of tight clothes, wrestling men. I think that's what's happening.
That's wrestling.
That's wrestling men. Do you want to go ahead and start today? You want me to go off? How do you want to go about it?
Sure, ladies first. You can start. You're in the throne.
All right, so I'm taking the Royals money line with a Bobby Witt Jr. hit. So just 1 hit. Bobby Witt Jr. is a monster. He's an MVP candidate. He has hit 2 or more in every game but 1. So we just need him to get a hit here. I also think the Royals are the better team. The White Sox, I don't want to say that they are just admissible, but I feel like they're almost there. I do know that they did steal 1 from the Braves, but I want to credit Crochet for that. I don't think it really had much to do with anyone else. He had a strong 7 innings, which I did call. Pat on my back there. I got White Sox plus 1.5 that day. But also the Braves just wanted to get the fuck out of Chicago. Don't really know why. I really enjoy it here, but I think that's a weird outlier. So Royals money line paired with a Bobby Witt Jr. hit. It was plus 100, but it's now what, Jake?
-104.
-104. So that's what I like tonight.
I was pleasantly surprised because I typically do research for this at night. I'll check again in the morning, but you always want to get a head start on the market. And I saw this line come out, and I thought it was going to move. I bet it last night. So if you're in the DraftKings betting group, you saw it last night. It's Nikola Jokic over 12.5 rebounds. It was at -115 last night. It went to -130 this morning. It's back -120, which is fair. I like this plot. I'm debating making it prop of the month. I don't want to do that. I think it's just going to be a 1.5 unit play, which is fair. I've obviously been a little bit cold with NBA props, but had a nice bounce back last night with the ladder. He crushes. I struggle with this guy's first name, Ivica Zubac. He's the center for the Clippers. So they're playing the Clippers in LA today. Jokic's rebounding splits home and away are actually much better than they were last year. Pretty much equal. In his last 3 games, I believe, he's gotten 15, or his last 3 wins, they've gotten 15, 16, and 17 rebounds. In his last 8 games against Zubac, he's cleared this number, and he's averaging like 15 boards a game against him. I love this play. We played this one earlier in the season. He had 15 boards. So I love the Joker tonight. Over 12.5 rebounds. This isn't really a great ladder spot just because the number is so high. Like, you have to get to 15 plus rebounds to get like plus 175. So I just like this number specifically. So that's my play tonight. The Joker over 13
Also,
boards.
Brandon sent in a pick.
He did.
Did he send in reasoning, or did he
He
just
did
send
not.
in a pick?
He sent it a
So
pick.
you don't get to be fun and read it in a Brandon
No.
voice today. So what was Brandon's pick?
Brandon's play is the Heat. He sent in -3. They are now -2, so Heat -2.
Which Brandon would probably not like.
He would hate
line
that.
movements, but that's neither here nor there. Also, fun fact, we are getting a new throne soon. I just duct taped this one. I'm sure the viewers out there have no idea that this isn't a real throne. But we're going to get a new DK throne, and I'm really excited about it.
sick.
And it's going to look absolutely sick, and shout out DK for not only the best sports book, but for also a new throne, because hopefully I'll be in it a lot more. What is the chat saying?
Yep. Chat today is going with Pablo Lopez,
Mm-hmm.
pitcher for the Minnesota Twins,
Yep.
to have 7+ strikeouts, and that is plus money. Is plus 162 today.
Pablo Lopez over K's. Okay. What does our personal parlay pay?
Yeah. So again, some of these numbers we're moving around. So at the moment of the
Okay.
show, Steven.
Yep.
This is the show happening right now. The number that I will not change going forward. Parlay pays out plus 562 today.
All right, so
Love
that's
it.
mine with the Royals money line and a Bobby Witt Jr. hit. You have the Joker,
Over 12.5 boards.
and then Heat -2.
2.
And then we have the chat having Pablo Lopez over
Yeah.
K's. Anything else we want to add before we get out of here, Che?
I think we should.
Oh, Threes Day.
Threes
Talk about
Day
Threes
tonight.
Day.
Big day.
Big day.
Threes Day is like, honestly, there are words that I'm not allowed to say because of the partnership, but this is like the best bet going. You have to opt in. First, go to the top of the DraftKings Sportsbook homepage, Threes Day, click opt in. Then you're going to get a number. It depends on how much you typically wager, but you're going to get a max number that you can bet on someone to make the first 3-pointer in a game today. Find that person. If you don't get, if they don't hit it, you're going to be credited back a certain dollar amount. Like I think it's for me, it's $1 back per 3. My max bet on that is $25. But some people are $10, some people are $50. So you get $1 back typically for every made 3-pointer, which is huge. A lot of times you're going to get back most of, if not all of your money, and then some.
Okay.
So I've gotten back like $35 for this or something like that, or $23. But you get, in my personal opinion, this is a perfect time to play a long shot.
I was about to ask you, do you have an idea,
do.
a couple that you want to throw out there for the people just
I
to help them
do.
out?
So a game that I like,
Not on record, for the record, but
a game I like, there's going to be a lot of 3-pointers today in a few games. Knicks Kings is going to be a high 3-pointer game. Hawks Mavs and Rockets Warriors, I think, are going to be your big 3 games you're going to want to choose from. In those games, I chose Andrew Wiggins plus 1,200, so 12-1. I'm basically getting that. If that doesn't hit, I'm going to be refunded $1 per 3, which is going to level up to very close to, if not more, than the bet. So getting a free bite at the apple, if you will. Draymond Green, also not a terrible value.
free bite at the apple? I don't
Yeah.
know if I've ever heard that term in my life.
Yeah, 19-1. Don't hate that.
Right.
He's shooting a career best. He's like 43% from downtown, and he shoots him in the first quarter.
If you want to bite at the apple,
Wiggins.
I bet DeAndre Hunter today for first 3.
Because he went to
Virginia.
Yeah.
So
well, that works. Besides that, 3 days we've covered. We have our parlay.
Wait, we got to give a shout out. Elio has a new type of bet.
Okay.
Do you see this today?
I didn't see it, no.
The Steam bet.
Oh.
So Mr. Ice is getting into baseball a little bit.
I love that.
He is doing over half a run. Jake, is it just the Pirates or the full
So
game?
it's the full inning in the 5th inning of these games.
Both teams?
Both teams. So it's over half a run in that inning. So
Okay.
5th inning over a half run.
With the logic being, typically there's going to be a pitching change or nearing the end of the starting pitcher's shift, going to get tired. So either give up a run, put the reliever in a bad position, interesting strategy. I like it. Let's see how it does. But shout out Mr. Ice for the
I
Steam
kind of
pick.
love that. And also, Mr. Ice, one of the nicest guys out there.
Oh, yeah,
if you
great
haven't
dude.
met Mr. Ice, make sure you hit up IceCon next year because he's honestly so nice and the best. But that's it. That's quick picks for today. Make sure you go to the DraftKings Sportsbook. Make sure you're checking out the Barstool betting group so you're able to follow all of our bets. Che puts it in every day for us because he's our nice nerd and we love him. And yeah, that's quick picks for today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Catch a dub.